guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm heading out on the Mississippi River ice fishing again today. It's cold. It's 1 degrees currently and it's right around noon. It was just a little too cold and windy for me to go out early, so I'm going out on an afternoon fishing trip here. I think my dad's going to join me. We're going to be huddled in the tent and fishing over some suspended fish. Could be crappie or bluegill, but it's not a day to be hole hopping, so we're going to go over a community hole where we know there's fish, get the tent set up, and hopefully put a few topside. Alright, we are out on the ice. It is very cold and the ice has really solidified nicely. I haven't drilled a hole yet, but I did a video earlier in the year on ice conditions in this very spot. As you can see, it's all locked up, ready to fish. I know I'm standing in shallow water here, maybe 5-6 feet. I'm going to drill here, and then I'm going to drill a line of holes into the deeper water, and I'm going to use my sonar to try and figure out where to set the shack up, just based on the fish I see. So I'm going to do some quick scouting without the tent, then get the tent up as fast as possible. We have a serious wind chill factor today, so I don't want to be screwing around outside too much. And in the meantime, I'm waiting for my dad to show up, and hopefully I'll have the tent set up and ready to go when he gets here. All right, let's get after it. Well, 4 feet here. Got 5.5 feet here. And under this snow, the ice is not nearly as good. Probably like 2 to 2.5 inches under this snow. And then when you get to the areas where the snow has been saturated with the water, it's about 4 or 5 inches. I'm marking a fish already in the 5.5 foot. Looks like there's a branch or something down there too. All right, moving on. Six feet in the next hole, so we haven't dropped off much, only a couple feet here. Hole's already freezing over. I kind of know where I'm going to end up already, but I just want to double check. There's fish around these other depths. Alright, so we got some bluegills in here in the 6 foot range. I can get him back right away so he doesn't freeze. Maybe about a 7-incher. Alright, we'll keep moving on here. Someone had been in here already today. Drilled a bunch of holes that I just reopened, so not sure if they caught any. In 7 feet now. Eight feet in this hole, so we're not gaining much. Got him. There you go. Nice bluegill. Alright, looks like Dad just showed up in the parking lot. Pick a spot here. Still 8 feet. I want to get kind kind of want to get on the edge. All right, I got 11 there. I just moved over into this hole and it's just absolutely chock full of fish. Oh, I just got smashed. Crappie. All right, I know where we're going. Here we go. Let's go get the drill. When I first came down here without the tent up, I was just checking holes, and this one, there's a hole right there, and it was loaded with fish, and I dropped down, and as soon as I got it down there, I caught a crappie.
Oh, really?
And then that's when I went to get the tent. And
so that, I was going to say, there's a track came out back again. That was you. I'm marking fish up suspended.
Yeah, there was a huge school. I don't know if we spooked them getting set up here.
Down. They aren't going to go anyplace but this area, so they'll be around again, I would think. I don't even think I could get a boat in here in the summertime. It's so shallow. Just getting back in here.
Here we go. It's got to be a crappie. Come on, eat it.
Is that the whole thing, the crappie?
Yeah, way up top.
Yeah, you're only a couple feet down, aren't you?
Yeah, it's like 4 feet down. Come on, eat it. Oh no.
You missed it.
Oh. Gosh darn it. Why won't you eat it? Come on.
Good question.
Oh, here he comes.
Oh, now you got it.
Nice.
Oh yeah, that's a nice crappie. Wow.
He wanted it.
So, I guess I'll have to bring mine up because I'm not marking anything up there.
There we go. Very nice crappie. Probably 11 and a half, maybe.
Nice fish.
I'm not keeping any. Do you want to keep any fish?
Oh, I'd maybe keep 4.
Here we go. Did you eat those other crappies?
Oh yeah. I had 2 meals. I froze one because those the fillets were so big in those. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, those are a lot nicer to fillet than bluegills.
Oh, yeah.
So that one I caught right under the surface. He was hardly even on my screen, but he was aggressive, so that's a good sign. You almost have to stay up there if you're fishing really shallow because your cone is so small.
Yeah.
That you aren't going to mark most of the fish.
Very few of them.
You using a wax worm?
Yeah. He was on. Oh, he's on there. It must be really little.
Oh yeah, that's what you've been getting. Just gotta move up from there.
Oh, on the fish?
Yeah, on the fish size.
Another little one. A little better.
Getting bigger. Still bigger.
A little bigger, yeah. That one was suspended at about 4 feet off the bottom.
Oh, caught yourself. That's a good mark.
Oh yeah. You got 2 of them, right? Oh, you got them.
Another crappie. Not quite as big. Yeah. Another one up high. Oh yeah, too small?
Yeah. Ooh.
Got that one.
A little better, but not great.
No.
Just missed one again. There we got another little one.
Doubled up.
Even smaller.
I remember one year we fished in here and they were really nice gills.
Well, there could be some in here yet, but they're not here today.
Got him. Way down at the bottom. The guy. He's missing part of his tail.
Yeah, he's been bit.
I think there are a couple decent ones in the mix, but
Oh, I think there are. We just have to be patient.
I have been.
I know you have. You're a very patient person. Wow.
What's that? So it's not going to take long for me to get back in here. Alright, getting some fresh air. There's a fish on it already. Drilled a new hole here. Got him. Old bluegill. 5 of those. There we go. Nice little bluegill. Not a giant, but we have not been getting big ones in here.
I've had a run of about 5 bluegills and a little bass.
You caught a bass?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Little one, of course.
Why, of course.
We're all there. Cold out?
Yeah. Did you get that bass at the bottom, or was he?
Yeah, no, right off the bottom. I put it right down on the bottom, and it wasn't only about this long. It wasn't very big, 6 inches, maybe 7.
Probably felt bigger than the bluegills you've been
Well, I
catching.
tried, well, he had a little more heft to him than the bluegill, but I said, well, it might be a nice bluegill. Well, it was just a bigger, well, a little more heavy than a bluegill, but it was just a bass. Ooh, missed one.
I want to try a Radcliffe red.
How do you read them?
The end. It's just soft enough where you can see it and bite. He's got it, doesn't he?
Yep, he's got it. Ooh, it's better. It was just the rod.
Yeah, it's just the rod. That's not a good one.
Huh?
That's not a big one.
No.
Got him. Small again. Oh, perch.
Oh, perch. Well, that's a first today.
He must have been on the bottom, huh?
Yeah, well, he's close to it, yeah. Smaller.
So this reel's got this lever, and you just hold the lever and
Oh,
it drops.
that's
really
a real ice reel then.
So I'll just let it fall and jiggle it as it falls and see if anything comes in.
What kind of reel is that?
PC fun.
Would you say C?
PC fun.
PC Fun.
There you go.
Ooh, on the bottom?
No, up higher.
Ooh, you got a crappie. Nice one.
He didn't even barely show up on the graph.
Because it's so far out.
I was lowering
You can
it.
see how far out. Look at
Yeah, I was lowering it with the reel, and then I just saw the mark get bigger, and he was on there. So he just raced in and ate it. Oh, might have to add him to the ice just so we can get a sandwich. Got that one. Giant.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. I think that's the smallest one of the day. Right?
Yeah. I had one close to that when you were outside, but I think this one even beats that one.
Good Lord. Kind of some farm fields on either side.
This is a better one.
And there's always sandhill cranes in there.
Yeah. Not real good, but it's better.
Felt good compared to what we've been seeing.
Yeah.
We got him. There we go. There's another one. Biggest one of the day, probably.
Yeah, I think it is. I think I'll keep him. Not very big, but
Throw
he'll
him
go
with the
well with the other two. Yeah, he's okay. Not great, but he's okay.
We would run out of daylight and end another fishing adventure. It was really enjoyable spending ice time with Dad, catching a few fish, and having good conversation. Dad took home 2 crappies and 2 bluegills for a fish fry. Thank you for choosing to watch our video, and we'll see you out on the ice.